How's everybody doing today? In this video, I want to talk about the emotion behind shapes. Let's get into it. First off, I want you to understand the human brain and how it thinks. We as people have natural tendencies. We have kind of like that fight or flight instinct. It's kind of built into us. So when we're out hiking, we're up in the mountains, we think of a few things: sturdy, safe, and when we're on the edge looking downwards, we might feel dangerous, excitement, maybe exhilarated. And when we're at home, what emotions do we feel? Maybe a sense of security, discipline, reliability. So there's so many shapes around us that guide us to these emotions. They're all around us. Try to pay attention to them as we go along with the video. Why did I want to talk about natural tendencies as humans? Everybody's different. Everybody's minds think differently. And some of these tendencies can overlap based on experiences, different people, different cultures, location, and past experiences. The brain is very mysterious in that way. Mountains. They're just giant triangles laying on their base. They give you the sense of stable and unmovable. They're not going anywhere. Maybe even the sense to look up. To some, they may correlate it with religion or spirituality. It also depends on what position or where you are on that mountain. You might be on the mountain looking down over the cliff. At this point, you're looking at the mountain at a different angle, which kind of gives you a sense of, like, this is risky. It could be dangerous. But for others, it could be thrilling, exhilarating, moving forward, progress. You might be experiencing that Lion King moment. Angles of a triangle can change the emotion as well. Here's some logo designs that have a triangle, and most of these brands, they want you to know they're the top dog. They're the main ones. They're the ones that are going to stay for a long time, and they're unmovable. Hence the reason for the triangle. You can also see this in architecture. This beautiful building, it was first designed to be built to accommodate the plot of land. It was just a plot of land shaped like a triangle. But when they built the building, it became a symbol to a lot of the people in the area. It symbolized ambition, progress, growth. This little town went from small to massive. Squares. Also rectangles. They're just a stretched square. When we see a square, we have a sense of security, reliability put in us. That's why a lot of financial institutions have them as their logo or building design. They did that intentionally to make it look blocky, to make logos look perfectly squared. They're icons. This is one of the shapes we're most familiar with. Look around. If you're at home, most likely you're in a box filled with squares, if not rectangles, all around you. And you feel safe. Like you can rely on the space around you. Rooms have been designed this way for many, many years. For that reason, to give you that emotion, to make you feel safe. It's kind of interesting that we live in a time where all those little things have already been considered and designed for. And rooms were designed for our comfort. The next one are circles. Circles, stretched circles, ovals, ellipses. These are a special type of shape. It's one that we don't see as often in nature. For that reason, sometimes it becomes unreal, different. There are a few that I want to point out. One of them is the moon. Man has always been obsessed with it. There was something mysterious about it. People just couldn't put their finger on it at the beginning. There's so many stories that involve the moon. You can probably name a few. Circles are one of the only shapes that don't have any angles. They're soft and less aggressive than others. They depict a sense of magic or an eternity of universes. No beginning or end. It can also depict life, something that's ongoing. Do you have many circles in your home? Probably not. And if you do, there's a high chance that they're beauty products, because circles are a very feminine shape for that reason. And that's why it's used in so many beauty products and almost nothing else. These are just a few of the shapes. There's all types of shapes. There's spirals, organic shapes, abstract shapes, which could be a combination of all the shapes I spoke about in different ways. And all of these depict different kinds of emotions, especially if they're combined with others. The human mind is filled with so much mystery, and designers have just basically touched on the surface of it. And we want to imitate those emotions and put them into our designs, because we want to carry those to our clients, to the people using the product. We want to carry those emotions to our clients or the users of the space or object. Have you used some of these shapes in your designs? Let me know in the comments. What emotions do you feel when you interact with these shapes? If you want to know a little bit more about these combinations of shapes, let me know in the comments as well. But for now, thank you for watching. If you're one of the few who stayed till the end, comment balance in the bottom so I know who you are. But for now, let's get creative.